Welcome back to MARESOC. Yes, the very powerful and mighty nation. Last time we made the dreaded mistake of being too nice. I wasn't too worried about, the Great Purge. I was like, okay, let's fix the depression and stuff. Let's be nice and do the purge last, but no. Nope. Bad idea. I must have skipped my Communist 101 class because we need to do this Great Purge as soon as possible, it seems. Because last time, I got a dreaded Civil War event that made the game, that made everything bad. Wasn't over until late '09, and my country just turned red. Took a while. It was green for a long time. I don't know why it took like a few months to turn red. Grifferoo spotted. A mix of excitement and unbelief spread through the wildlife enthusiasts in New Maryland today as a picture of the legendary Grifferoo was published. The beast, said to be a hybrid of a kangaroo and a griffin, was dismissed by experts as folklore, although the photographer swears the picture is authentic. The issue has divided experts. Until a specimen of the elusive species is caught, the Grifferoo will be a hotly debated issue in universities and cafes alike. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, that's a thing. Yeah. And now that the purge has been completed, and our harmonist brothers or whatever, I don't know, citizens won't rise up against us, we can do this in peace. Big Sister's watching you. To embody the party and its values, an individual is needed. This person will be the public face of the party, for emotions of love and fear are more easily focused on a single, relatable pony. Her face will soon be displayed across the nation, with posters plastered on every wall with the slogan, Big Sister is watching you. Yeah, not creepy at all. Just completely normal. And we will be going down the left side of our focus tree just to do this, the military reborn focus, because it kind of removes the purge, and the purge is a pretty terrible national spirit, especially the research speed. Research speed is pretty important, so let's get that done as soon as we possibly can. Okay, we finished off the purge. We've removed its bad effects, so that's very fortunate. We are moving up, and we will now go on the extreme other side of the focus tree. Poverty is prosperity. Sure it is. Sure thing there. Yeah, we want to do this to remove some of the Great Depression modifiers, because that's no good. No good at all. But hey, if poverty is prosperity, then let's go for it. And Wingbarty just banned communism. How dare they? We're going to war with them anyway. They are still quite a while away from Demand New Maryland, and we finished one half of the poverty is prosperity thing. I'm not going to do war rationing and enforced destitution yet, because those give some irreversible things that I don't really want to happen for now. But I'm going to go down the ignorance is strength focus. Who controls the past controls the future. Who controls the present controls the past. As long as the party retains control of the past, the truth is whatever the party wants it to be. If we say black is white, then everyone must say that it is so, and believe that it is so, and know that black has always been white. Yes, yeah. Now we of course have to erase some history. Let's rename everything so no one knows about all this Ponyland, Hoofington, Celestia. Yeah, they don't need to know about that. Come on. Wow, Equestria plots against us. Of course they do. Our spies have uncovered interesting news. The ponies in Equestria, our ancient homeland, want to start a war against us. Apparently they consider our policies against pony nature and horrifying. This calls for a massive propaganda campaign against Equestria, a nation that truly represents evil. Our citizens must know to fear and hate everything equestrian. They will know that we have always been at war with Equestria. They will forget we came from them, because we are nothing like them, and they will never desire peace with us. Yes, a very 1984 thing to do. We've always been at war with Equestria. Yeah, we've never not been at war with Equestria. That's crazy. Okay, 2 minutes hate. The entire department had come to a halt as every worker gathered in a hall with a large projection screen. There were hundreds of seats, but soon they were filled. There was excited chatter in the air as the ponies waited for the 2-minute hate to begin. They went silent as a large black and white face appeared on the screen. It was Jet Set, the former governor of New Maryland, the primary enemy of Marylandia. His face was sorrowful, and he began to plead to the audience, saying that they had made a grave error and that it was not too late to turn back. Several ponies in the audience responded with angry shouts. Jet Set continued, his voice increasingly brittle, as he spoke about the magic of friendship and Princess Celestia, and how she loved them and would forgive them if they embraced her again. But as he spoke, grim equestrian soldiers began marching forth from behind him. The audience gasped and began shouting more and more. As the soldiers' boots stamped on the ground, Jet Set continued to whimper, tears coming from his eyes. He was so miserably pathetic that it was impossible to not despise him. Then Jet Set's face faded and Celestia herself appeared, shaking the filthy claw of a griffin barbarian. Now the pony soldiers marched alongside griffins towards her audience, wielding rifles and guns and knives. With a murderous look in their eyes, the audience screamed and yelled. Some began to panic while one pony threw a Newspeak dictionary at them. But the screen went black and silent. Slowly, Big Sister's calming face appeared, quietly staring at the viewers. They responded with praise, relieved that she had saved them from the tyrant princess and her savage allies, and began chanting her name in joy. Equestria declared war. Well, that's false. We've always been at war with Equestria, right? They think we've never not been at war with Equestria, but yeah. Now they're just actively seeking out our destruction. At least we have some friends, some forced friends, some friends out of convenience with the changelings, because they will maybe solve some of our Equestria problems. Okay, Wingbardy is now at war with Sycamon and Asterion. I don't think these two can win. They barely have more than 10 divisions. Wingbardy's pretty strong, but it's a delay. It's delaying the inevitable, and that's good enough for me. It gives us time to actually prepare a decent defensive line. Defending isn't too hard when you've prepared. I might start building some forts soon. I don't think there is a focus that builds forts in the tree. No. Kind of wish there was. And nice, we caught someone reading a book. A book, not just a regular book, but a book about friendship. From Equestria, you know? That place that we've always been at war with, yes. And we don't tolerate that at all. Caught in the act. Pfft. Ridiculous, how dare they? How dare they think that's okay? Curing insanity. Do you know where you are, Paper Pusher? An inter-party member asked. Inside the Ministry of Love. How long have you been here? I don't know, weeks, months, years. And why do you think we bring ponies here? To make them confess? Wrong. To punish them? No, we bring them here to be cured, so they can be sane again. You too shall be sane. The Paper Pusher was lying on a stretcher, his limbs tied and his body immobilized. Several wires were attached to him. You still cling onto your delusions that friendship and harmony should be strived for, even fought for. Once we are done with you, you will know what truly matters. Tell me, what is the purpose of MARESOC? You claim to protect us from capitalism and imperialism, while securing your fragile rule with tyranny. He flicked a switch and Paper Pusher screamed from pain. No, try again. Party member shook his head in disappointment. You don't understand. MARESOC's goal and purpose is power. Power not over matter, but over the mind. We do not allow heresy to blossom. We cleanse it as soon as we find it. Tell me, how can you make sure another person obeys you? With suffering? With suffering. Pain is the essence of power. And power is all we seek, and therefore we make rebels and traitors suffer until they break, until we cure them and make them loyal, until we triumph. This is what we desire. Victory and after victory, complete domination. We are not like other tyrants of the world, like Chrysalis who claimed to fight for honor, or Temur Sakai, who claim to fight for democracy. We want nothing but power for its own sake. But why did you abandon friendship and harmony? Why weren't you happy with it? You must understand this, Paper Pusher. Friendship is a temporary relief. Friends die. Harmony stagnates and dies, but the party is forever. If an individual obliterates themselves and becomes one with the party, if all their thoughts and actions derive from the party, they are immortal, and thus they have power, even over death. I don't care for immortality or power, I just want to have friends again, like before. The inner party member sighed. It seems there's only one option left for you. I hope you enjoyed this episode of MARESOC. I don't know, nothing's really changed this episode. You know, we've always been at war with Equestria. We've always been the same party. We've always had the same systems in place. Nothing has ever changed, you know? Everything's the same. Everything is the way it should be. Yeah. Well, remember to like and subscribe. That really helps me out, and I really appreciate that. And see you guys in the next episode of MARESOC.